Hey everyone. Welcome back to our channel. We're happy to have you here. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's closely related to our well-being. We're talking about relationships and personal growth. Not just any relationships. We're talking about them through the lens of Stoicism. You see, Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardships with a stiff upper lip. It's a philosophy that teaches us how to live a life of virtue, wisdom, resilience. And part of that resilience involves recognizing when it's time to let go of relationships that no longer serve us. So, whether you're dealing with a strained relationship with a family member, a toxic friendship, even a tumultuous romantic entanglement, this video is for you. We're going to explore 11 clear signs that it might be time to end these relationships, while learning from the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. Before we begin, if you're new here, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content. If you find value in today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with someone who might need a little guidance. Alright. Let's begin this journey of self-discovery and introspection. Get ready to explore the depths of your relationships through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Grab a cozy spot. Maybe a cup of tea. Let's embark on this journey together. Without further ado, let's dive into the 11 signs that you should end every relationship, no matter how close or familiar it may seem. Stay tuned and let's explore the power of Stoicism in our interpersonal connections. The first sign that may indicate it's time to end a relationship, whether it's with a family member, friend, romantic partner, is a lack of mutual respect. Respect forms the cornerstone. In a healthy relationship, it's important to recognize and value each other's boundaries, opinions, independence. When there's mutual respect, interactions are based on equality and consideration. However, if you often feel disrespected, dismissed, belittled by your partner, it can damage the trust and emotional safety in the relationship. This lack of respect can take many forms, such as demeaning comments, disregard for your feelings or boundaries, even outright contempt. In essence, maintaining dignity and self-respect is crucial. Respect is very important. If you don't feel respected in a relationship, it can make you feel bad about yourself. If you always feel like someone is not respecting you, it might be time to think about ending the relationship. Remember that it's not selfish to want to feel respected and to feel good about yourself. Respect is an essential part of living a virtuous and fulfilling life according to Stoic principles. 2. Constant negativity. The second sign that it might be time to end a relationship is when there's a pervasive atmosphere of negativity. Now, it's important to acknowledge that everyone experiences challenging times. Occasional negativity is a normal part of life. However, when negativity becomes the default mode of interaction in a relationship, it can become toxic and exhausting. Constant negativity can show up in different ways, like always complaining, being pessimistic, feeling unhappy with life in general. In a healthy relationship, there should be a balance of positivity and support, even during hard times. If you feel like you're always surrounded by negativity and the other person isn't trying to change or look for solutions, it can hurt your mental and emotional well-being. From a Stoic perspective, it's important to maintain inner peace and tranquility to live a fulfilling life. Constant exposure to negativity can disrupt this inner harmony and hinder your ability to practice Stoic virtues such as wisdom and resilience. If you find that a relationship consistently brings you down and drains your energy, it may be time to reassess whether it's worth continuing. Remember that prioritizing your own mental and emotional health is not selfish, it's an act of self-care. The first step to living a more positive and fulfilling life is to care for yourself and respect yourself. It is also important to let go of negative relationships. Trust issues. If you have trust issues, it may be time to end a relationship. Trust is very important for a healthy relationship. It can be important for any kind of relationship, like with a family member, friend, romantic partner. Trust is the foundation for emotional intimacy, vulnerability, mutual support. When trust is often broken, it can cause insecurity, resentment, a loss of the relationship. Trust issues can be caused by dishonesty, betrayal, a pattern of broken promises. Infidelity can be as obvious as cheating on a spouse or as subtle as repeatedly breaking promises. No matter what form it takes, the lack of trust can make a relationship feel unstable and insecure. According to Stoicism, trust is closely related to honesty and integrity. Stoics believe that it's important to live according to certain principles, no matter what form it takes. When trust is lacking, it creates a lot of discomfort and instability in the relationship. According to the Stoics, trust is closely tied to the virtues of honesty and integrity. They believe that it's important to live according to moral principles and be truthful with others. When trust is lacking, it disrupts this moral harmony and undermines the foundation of virtuous living. So, if you find yourself unable to trust the other person, if they have repeatedly betrayed your trust, it's essential to consider whether the relationship is truly serving your well-being. While it's possible to rebuild trust in some cases, it requires both people to be committed, honest, sorry. If these things are missing, it may be a sign that the relationship has ended and it's time to focus on your own emotional safety and peace of mind. Remember, trust is important. It's the basis of a real connection and intimacy. Lack of support. The fourth sign that it might be time to end a relationship is a consistent lack of support from the other person. Healthy relationships should be characterized by mutual encouragement, empathy, a genuine desire to see each other succeed. However, when one party consistently fails to provide support during challenging times or actively undermines the other's goals and aspirations, it can create significant lack of support. The fourth sign that it might be time to end a relationship is a consistent lack of support from the other person. Healthy relationships should be characterized by mutual encouragement, empathy, a genuine desire to see each other succeed. However, when one person consistently fails to provide support during challenging times or actively undermines the other's goals and aspirations, it can create significant strain and dissatisfaction. Support can take many forms, including emotional support, practical assistance, encouragement in pursuing one's passions and dreams. In a healthy dynamic, both individuals should feel valued, respected, uplifted by the presence of the other. However, if you find yourself constantly struggling to receive validation or encouragement from the other person, it can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness. Stoicism is all about being kind and helpful to others. It teaches us to be compassionate and empathetic. We're all connected and we need each other for support and companionship. When there's not enough support in a relationship, it can break this connection. It can make it hard to have mutual respect and care. Unhealthy communication patterns are another sign that a relationship might need to end. Effective communication is very important for a successful relationship. It lets people express their thoughts, feelings, needs in a clear and respectful way. But when communication becomes difficult, distorted, strain and dissatisfaction can be caused by unhealthy communication. Unhealthy communication can take many forms, including emotional support, practical assistance, encouragement in pursuing one's passions and dreams. In a healthy dynamic, both individuals should feel valued, respected, uplifted by the other's presence. However, if you find yourself constantly struggling to receive validation or encouragement from the other person, it can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness. Unhealthy communication can manifest in various ways, such as frequent arguments, passive-aggressive behavior, stonewalling, a general lack of open and honest dialogue, manipulation, gaslighting or other forms of emotional abuse that undermine the trust and integrity of the relationship. A Stoic perspective. Clear and truthful communication is essential for living a virtuous life. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of integrity, honesty, sincerity in our interactions with others, as well as the ability to listen actively and empathetically when communication breaks down. It disrupts this moral harmony and prevents genuine connection and understanding. Point 6. Feeling drained. The sixth sign that may indicate it's time to end a relationship is feeling tired all the time after spending time with the other person. Healthy relationships should leave you feeling full of energy, happy, like you're in a good place emotionally. But if you feel tired, worried, like you have no energy at all after being with the other person, if you're feeling drained, it might be a sign that something's off. Feeling drained can come from many things, like constant negativity, emotional manipulation, not feeling appreciated. It might also come from always trying to please others, even if it means neglecting your own needs. From a Stoic perspective, it's essential to maintain inner tranquility and equanimity for a virtuous and fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us to prioritize our own emotional health and well-being, recognizing that we cannot control the actions or behaviors of others. When a relationship consistently leaves you feeling drained, it undermines your ability to cultivate inner peace and resilience in the face of adversity. Different values. A relationship may be over if you and your partner have very different values and priorities. Values are like the rules that guide how we think, act, make decisions. In a good relationship, both people should have the same values. Mutual respect for each other's values allows for harmonious coexistence and shared goals. However, when fundamental values differ, it can lead to frequent conflicts, misunderstandings, a sense of disconnection. These differences may encompass various aspects of life, including religion, politics, ethics, life goals. For example, if one person prioritizes career ambition while the other values work-life balance, if one person holds traditional values while the other embraces progressive ideals, it can create tension and discord within the relationship. From a Stoic perspective, living according to our values is essential to living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of acting according to our principles and maintaining integrity when facing challenges. When there are significant differences in values within a relationship, it can weaken this moral foundation and lead to feelings of frustration and resentment. The eighth sign that might suggest it's time to reevaluate the relationship, is the problem in the lack of boundaries. Boundaries are important for creating a safe, respectful, independent environment in any relationship. They define the limits of acceptable behavior and help maintain a healthy balance between individual needs and the dynamics of the relationship. However, when boundaries are crossed or disregarded, It can lead to feelings. Evaluate, a relationship is not possible if there are no boundaries. Boundaries are essential for establishing safety. Respect. Autonomy. They define the limits of acceptable behavior and help maintain a healthy balance between individual needs and the dynamics of the relationship as a whole. However, when boundaries are consistently crossed or disregarded, it can lead to feelings of resentment, frustration, violation of personal space. This lack of respect for boundaries may manifest in various ways, such as intruding on personal time and space without permission, pressuring someone to do things they're uncomfortable with, disrespecting their emotional or physical boundaries. From a Stoic perspective, maintaining boundaries is crucial for preserving our sense of dignity and self. People who don't respect boundaries may do things like intrude on someone's personal time and space without permission, pressure someone to do things they're uncomfortable with, disrespect someone's emotional or physical boundaries. From a Stoic perspective, maintaining boundaries is crucial for preserving our sense of dignity and self-respect. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of personal autonomy and sovereignty. This means recognizing that we have control over our own thoughts, feelings, actions. When boundaries are violated, it undermines this sense of agency and can erode our ability to live in accordance with Stoic principles. Feeling stagnant. If you feel stuck in a relationship, it might be time to ask yourself if the relationship is healthy. In a healthy relationship, both people should be growing and exploring new things. But if you feel trapped and can't grow in your relationship, it might be a sign that your goals and those of your partner don't match. You might feel stagnant in different ways, like not being intellectually stimulated, not growing emotionally, not having shared experiences. It can also come from feeling stuck or lazy, where both people are happy with how things are and don't want to change or grow. From a Stoic point of view, accepting change and new experiences is important for living a good life. Stoicism teaches us to be strong and able to adapt when things go wrong. Growth often comes from hard times when a relationship makes things too easy and boring. It makes it hard to live according to the Stoic virtues of wisdom and self-control. Improvement 10. Recurring arguments. The 10th sign that might indicate it's time to consider ending a relationship is the presence of recurring arguments without resolution. Conflict is a natural part of any relationship. Healthy disagreements can foster growth and deeper understanding when resolved constructively. However, when arguments become cyclical, repetitive, fail to lead to resolution or meaningful change, it can signal deep underlying issues within the relationship. Recurring arguments often come from unresolved conflicts, unmet needs, incompatible communication styles. These may be the same issues or behaviors that lead to frustration, resentment, emotional exhaustion for both parties. These unresolved conflicts can create a toxic cycle of blame, defensiveness, escalating tension. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that emphasizes the importance of personal autonomy and sovereignty. It teaches us that we have control over our own thoughts, feelings, actions. When boundaries are violated, it undermines this sense of agency and can erode our ability to live according to Stoic principles. This can lead to a loss of trust and intimacy in the relationship. From a Stoic perspective, maintaining harmony and equanimity in relationships is essential for leading a virtuous and fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us to approach conflicts with wisdom, patience, empathy, seeking resolution and reconciliation rather than perpetuating discord and animosity. When arguments persist without resolution, it disrupts this sense of inner peace and moral integrity. There you have it, dear viewers. our exploration of the 11 signs that may signal it's time to end a relationship. Whether it's with a family member, friend, romantic partner. We've delved deep into these signs through the lens of Stoicism, drawing upon ancient wisdom to guide us in navigating the complexities of human relationships. Remember, recognizing when a relationship no longer serves your well-being, being is not a failure, it's an act of courage and self-respect. Stoicism teaches us to prioritize our own happiness and virtue, even if it means letting go beyond what is familiar or comfortable. By honoring our inner truth and boundaries, we can create space for new opportunities and growth. If you agreed with any of the signs we discussed today, I encourage you to take some time for introspection and reflection. Consider what truly matters to you and whether the relationships in your life align with your values and aspirations. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, fulfillment in all your relationships. If you found this video helpful or insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others who may benefit from this wisdom. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content on personal growth, Stoic philosophy, living a life of virtue. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and introspection. Discovery and introspection. Until next time, stay true to yourself. Stay strong. May you find peace and fulfillment in all your relationships. Take care and farewell.